Welcome back, my little Recusants, to another series on the channel. I know ages back, months and months ago, we ended up doing the Cabernet demo. And now we're going to be doing the full game in a 100% achievement guide. So the story of Cabernet takes place in fictional Eastern Europe. It explores subjects of alcoholism, social conflict, death and suicide. It contains cartoon violence and gore, any medical terminologies of the time, etc, etc. So let us begin the story. Now, as you all might recall, we ended up going through the demo, and I can attest now that the demo is basically the exact same going from the initial starting point here. So we're starting off in Eastern Europe, 19th century. And as I say, I'm going to assume that maybe you haven't watched the demo, and we're going to start off with part 1 here.
Thank you all for coming here today to say goodbye to my Liza.
Just to say that the artwork is absolutely stunning. Looks really, really well. It was always super eye-catching. And it turns out the eulogy is the character creation screen.
I never thought I would bury my own daughter, my own blood, my pride, yet I can't do this. Rico, please say something. I just can't.
There. It's all right. What can I say about someone dying so young? Particularly someone as special as Liza. If I may, I won't dwell on the circumstances of her tragic death today.
But it was tragic.
Instead, I'd like us to celebrate her life. Despite her obvious calling for medicine, when she was little, I always thought she would
So this is where we're actually choosing our stats. So depending on our answer, it gives us different skill points in either arts, literature, science, or social.
a famous writer. You should have heard how she could spin a yarn. She used to tell me her own fairy tales when she was a young girl. The creatures she made up, the stories she told me, the classic ballads were no match for them. Such a bright girl. Always a top student. Always the pride of her parents. By the time she graduated,
She had a thirst for the written word.
Liza must have read every book there was in the school's library. To my shame, I'm not so well read myself, but she used to teach me about all the classics. That served me very well at dinner parties. I can't tell you how proud we all were when she was accepted at the medical academy. I had no doubt that she was destined for greatness. But to become a doctor, one of the first women to achieve that in the whole country, if someone deserved that honor, it was our Liza. But my niece was so much more than a gifted student. With all of her other talents, above everything else, she was a true and loyal friend.
Sorry, I said social, but it's actually history and politics.
She connected with people easily. She cared deeply about them. Some might even say too much. After all, if she wasn't so thoughtful, maybe she would still be with us. But I digress. Please, forgive me. What's done is done. She was my favorite niece. Let us raise a glass to her. Pour some vodka for Kolya, too. He is old enough to send his sister off. A piece of my soul went into the ground with her today, as I'm sure did many of yours. Let those pieces help Liza, wherever she is now. To Liza.
So that's been our character creation screen, ladies and gentlemen, and on the completion of that, we're going to get our first achievement, Rest in Peace, for completing the prologue.
When I was a little girl, I often had trouble falling asleep.
The blood is so cool.
My mother used to sing me this lullaby to comfort me. Tonight, I slept deeper than I had in my entire
Probably
life.
because you're dead, girl.
I had a disturbing dream that a string was coming out of my mouth. When I started pulling it, I realized that it came from all the way down my throat, buried somewhere deep in my body. I kept pulling, but I couldn't go too quickly for fear of burning myself with friction. Finally, the whole string was out. I felt relieved, but also strangely empty. I realized that I was in my bed, with my mother sitting beside me, crying. I didn't know why she was in tears, but I knew it was my fault.
So here we are, awake and thirsty for blood. I'm so excited, guys.
Dear Lord.
So excited.
Mom? Cola? My body feels like it's stuffed with cotton. Like I slept for days.
So I'm after getting my Xbox controllers.
Either this is a nightmare, or I'm in hell.
Yeah, if you've
This
watched the demo, all of this is going to be the exact same, so we're going to try and keep all our choices the same.
The cupboard is locked. Why would anyone keep something of value in a place
But
like this?
what's cool is that there are little extras from the demo that aren't here, or that weren't in the demo that are here now, so...
My medical journal
pretty
from the
cool.
academy and my family medallion. Who could have brought this here?
So at least we get that back, which is nice. And originally the table used to be deep further down, you know? But we have our same stat screen, we have our rank, we have experience points, we have our calendar and our relationships. And interesting, we have a different additional dream interpretation. Dreams on Thursday and Friday nights are considered the most likely to come true when it comes to premonitions. So we may have to look into our calendar and keep track of that as we're going forward. And then we've like medical education and the vampiric lore and other tutorials. And yeah, can we investigate that?
Lilies of the valley. My favorite flower. Who put them in this room? It's disturbing to see them here.
Listen, girlie, we're about to see so much more disturbing stuff, it's not even funny. But what I am hoping to kind of do this series is, I suppose, release all the demo bits very quickly in succession, just so that we can get to new content as quickly as possible, because the demo was nearly like an hour and a half demo, or nearly an hour demo, so a lot of this you would have all seen already. But yeah, the hope is that we get through all the demo stuff quickly, so I'll release those in rapid succession. We're going to try and keep all the decisions the same, so we can kind of continue our story roughly in the same idea.
Hello? Anyone? Please help. I'm stuck here. Anyone?
I don't want to talk over the I don't want to be talking over the voice lines either. But as I say, we're going to be having to make choices, and this playthrough, it's going to be high humanity, Liza.
Hello?
As best we can anyway.
Who is this?
So we're looking forward to that.
I'm locked inside. Please help.
Our mysterious knocker. He's back again. I'll stop making references to the demo as well,
still
though.
There?
Like, obviously this is now its own standalone thing. Oh, the quiet is ominous, girl. We might be in trouble. I'm gonna take that as a yes.
Maybe you can't talk?
God, Liza, you're so smart. I would literally be like, what the heck am I supposed
Please
to do?
knock twice for yes and once for no. Thank goodness. Can you help me open the door?
I can help you, yes.
Thank you.
Girl,
Thank
you
you
making
so
assumptions. Will you help me? Yeah.
Will you help me?
No. Oh, girl, we're in trouble. Think of something else.
What is it that you want from me?
I'm a beautiful woman. There's that. I'm a rich lady. Maybe.
I'm not wealthy.
Oh,
but
girl, don't say that.
I know some people who can lend me money, and
It's like, no, girl. You're sounding desperate.
I'm a doctor by trade. I can heal you if you're sick, or come on call anytime, day or night.
No, girl. Too specific.
I don't have much, but I can owe you a favor.
That's got it
And it's
working.
settled. Whoever you are, do you hear me? If you open this door, I, Yelizaveta Morozova, will be in your debt.
Oh, we got out, but like, that's hella vague, girl. If this is a fairy, we've made like such a bad decision.
Ah!
A favor. That could be anything from,
What the hell is this? My shoulder just felt like it
oh,
was
we've made
burning
some
up.
sort of supernatural contract.
I can't see anything from this angle.
We've made some sort of supernatural contract, guys.
It's open.
And a favor could be anything. Anything. From,
No one.
can I have a end of a tea bag to kill this person?
What have I gotten myself
Girl,
into?
you've gotten yourself into some trouble. But we did get a level up, and we're able to distribute our skill points. So back in the earning experience points increase your rank, allowing you to upgrade your skills. Use the pluses to make your changes and then confirm them. So I remember I put my politics up to 10 as well, so we had a balance of 10 in both literature and history. So we're going to accept those changes. Now, what is interesting is that it seems like story beats give you EXP to increase your vampire rank, but as well as that, and I see there rank 2, I kind of wasn't paying that much attention that time. But the UI looks really pretty, you know? And Elizaverta's signature is hella beautiful. We love that for her. But yeah, there's obviously achievements on maxing out certain skills. I don't know what the max number is. But I did notice that when you enter situations
What a
like
peculiar
these,
painting.
you get experience points for being able to, you know, pass skill checks. So I want to try and diversify the points somewhat.
This must be from nearly 400 years
Just to
ago.
give more chances to
The family
get
clearly belongs to the ruling class. Wealthy and powerful.
achievements. But as you say, unless you diversify your points heavily in the beginning, which I didn't, you really need to kind of keep track of the skill checks.
It smells like death here.
Oh,
There's some
yes.
money in here.
And here's our first case of building morality or
I could
nihilism.
live on this for a week.
And we're going to leave the money because we are high humanity.
Tempting, but
We also end up getting an achievement for specifically not taking the money. So this seems like a pretty big decision because I would guess taking the
I
money
can't take what
would
is
also get us an
mine.
achievement, but we can find that out in our nihilism run. But we're after gaining some humanity, not gaining some coins. Hopefully,
The mirror is covered by a sheet. People only do that when someone dies.
yes, you'll see the...
Mother explained that this is so the dead soul does not get lost and trapped inside.
You would have seen the yellow text.
Silly superstition.
That text is basically glossary information, so we can go back to the journal and read stuff all the time.
Still, why risk
And it'll
it?
give us context to what they're talking
God
about.
saves the man who saves
So
himself.
like the whole cloth over a mirror or being burnt up in the sun, anything that's vampire lore, we end up getting that put in the glossary for us, which is quite handy.
Eerie.
Here's where I'm after noticing between science, art, and literature. Like, we could have gotten a few
This is
skill points if we diversified and then put everything to kind of 7.
I'm a doctor.
But
I can get through
you'll
this.
notice later on this episode,
I just need to look straight
other
ahead.
ones are, you know, quite high, like literature 10.
Give me strength. No matter what is on the
Girl,
other
you
side.
got this. You're a strong, independent woman. There is nothing that can stop you.
What in heavens is all this?
Chapter 1, Higher Society and a Lovely New UI.
I will make sense of all this later.
Girl, we better start making sense of this now.
Something is wrong. My head is spinning. I feel the floor slipping from under my feet.
Oh,
Would you look at her? How does one have the gall to show at the Countess's manor in such a filthy outfit?
She must be a nihilist. It's spreading all over the country like a plague.
You two don't know what you're talking about. It's the latest rage in Paris now. The dirtier, the better.
well, I guess I'm high fashion because I'm filthy. Look at the absolute state. Like, oh my god, girlie, we are not making the best of impressions. But we're 2 achievements in already.
I'm starving.
It's pretty good.
And the food looks so fresh and delicious, but the strangest thing is I have absolutely no appetite for it. I'm starving, and the food looks so fresh and delicious, but the strangest thing is I have absolutely no appetite for it.
Have you heard? The Countess is sending me on a special assignment to the capital.
You lucky devil. I've been stuck here for years. I swear, I'd dull my fangs just to spend a night in the city.
Oh, vampires.
Hey, stop messing with the phonograph. It's not
Oh
a toy.
god. Oopsie daisy.
Sorry.
That wasn't in the demo. Whoopsies.
Miss, are you all right?
Mind your own business, Petya. It's rude to stare at a lady.
Sorry.
Oh, the wibbly wobbles of the camera make me a bit motion sick. Liza, get some blood ASAP.
I know it's not ideal, Countess Orlova, but I'm afraid there is not much we can do at this point.
Of course, now there bloody isn't. The right time to act was last week. I don't understand where this influx of product is coming from. It's undercutting our prices. Where were you when I... Who is this creature? Darling, you look like a little domovoy. Come over here. I don't
I'm gonna
bite.
have to look up what a domovoy is.
Hello?
Oh, God. Apologize?
Hello? I'm terribly sorry for it.
So someone's relationship went up and down, so neither of them liked it.
You must be the doctor's new apprentice. Look at you, poor thing. You must be fresh out of the ground.
Excuse me?
Ugh, nobody must have actually inducted you.
Nope. Should I have gotten a little info pack? Is there, you know, a guidebook I should read? Anything like that, lady? No, maybe. Something?
How typical. No surprise with the men around here. Hussar, why is she in such a state?
She was not supposed to wake.
I'd love to catch you up, dear, but sadly I have some urgent business to attend to. Thanks to this gentleman over here. Hussar, be a darling and show this young lady around once she's decent.
As you wish, madam. If you'll excuse me, I'll go for a smoke on the balcony. You can find me there.
You're excused. If I recall my first day correctly, your head must be killing you. Here, drink this.
Thank you. May I ask what this is?
If you know too much, you'll grow old sooner. Trust me, it will lift your spirits.
Drink from the glass, girlie. Nom 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 nom. So obviously the blood drinking mechanic will be different when it's with
Whatever
a person
this is,
and
it's
not just a glass
beyond
Cabernet.
delicious. It's sweet
But-
and thick and tastes like cherry and wild
Yeah, I don't want to be kind of
strawberries.
talking over all the dialogue, but it's kind of constant. I'm just like, oh my
I
god.
do feel a lot
What do I
better
do?
all of a sudden.
Now go change. We can't have you gallivanting around in those scrubs.
Gallivanting's a great word.
There is a nice dress about your size in the cloakroom. Consider this my welcome gift.
Thank you kindly, madam.
Thanks, Madam Orlova girl. And they were gonna
Madam
try
Orlova.
and make us in trouble already.
You're welcome, child. Now off you go, change and mingle. Time is money.
Absolutely, positively. But yeah, this is probably going to be around where we kind of close off the first episode, just to make them into more amenable, bite-sized
Countess
chunks.
sure has
But
excellent
the tutorial
taste in
is
literature.
exactly as I remember. It's given me such nostalgia, but also excitement because I'm like, we get to play
Other
more.
circumstances, I'd spend all
As I
day
say,
here reading.
we're going to keep Liza high humanity.
Another cloth
And just,
on a mirror.
obviously it's a blind playthrough, so I'm
Something
going to
bad
be
must
making a
have
decision as best I think. And then we can just do all the opposite decisions when we play another playthrough to get different outcomes.
That
But
should
I'm
do
really,
it,
really looking forward to
hopefully.
it. Hope you guys are looking forward to the series as well. As I say, there's going to be another episode dropping later
Goodness.
today. So check
This
out
must
part
be the
2
dress the Countess was talking
after this episode.
about. Such an ornate
But
Western
as
style.
you can see here,
It must
we're going to
cost a small
get
fortune.
different dresses and outfits.
I want nothing more than to
And
change
they're
out
going
of
to
this
give us
horrible
different
nightgown.
setups.
This
So
is just too much.
the one good thing with this new one is that it gives us heightened influence in our politics. So we should be able to win certain checks. We get a +5 bonus. I'm not sure if we get to keep that forever, but hopefully we do. Anyway, I've been the RPG Recusant. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, whether it's the morning, afternoon, or evening that you're watching it. I hope you have a continued rest of your
Perfect.
day, that it keeps
It's like a
going well.
glove.
And I'll chat to you next time. Have a good one.
I still don't know what's happening here. Or at least I hope I don't. But delaying the inevitable is just tying my stomach in knots. I need to find that young man and learn the truth. I'm starving, and the food looks so fresh and delicious, but the strangest thing is, I have absolutely no appetite for